Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.
In this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts about the Manipur incident that took place. All right. The content is slightly, for people who are 18 and above. So, yeah, just be cautious if you're listening in front of small children. I'd finished my videos for the day, but this is something I had to share, especially after I saw those videos. All right. If you're new to the channel, my name is Loy Macedo. I am a personal branding strategist. Help people get well-paying jobs in the Middle East, especially UAE, Dubai. And people also book my services for coaching, that is personal professional coaching consulting. Okay, details are put down below. Now, if in case you're new, obviously you would not know this, but I'm an Indian passport holder. So for those of you who want to jump the gun and say, oh, racist, he's talking about Indians, racist. Okay. I have an Indian passport. I have, the majority of my life, 40 years of my life, I stayed in Dubai. But that, part of being Indian, Indian friends, Indian relatives, Indian culture, Indian lifestyle, everything, it's still there, So when I take a little bit of interest in India, and especially after my YouTube channel and getting Indian members for my WhatsApp group, there's always been this curiosity by members who ask me, oh, what do you think about BJP or Narendra Modi, about this incident, that incident? So people like to know my views. So then it kind of became a habit. Now, I'm not, I don't have 100% information with regards to what is happening in Manipur, like every single detail. The only details that any Indian who's not staying in Manipur would know is by reading the news or by information that is being shared on social media. So there is nobody who is an expert who knows every single reality about Manipur. But we do know, in a nutshell, it's in relationship to, having seats and privileges and scheduled castes, scheduled tribes. You can just Google search. I don't want to get into that. Okay. But me personally, I don't believe in special reservations for people based on their poverty. Rather, I look at in terms of merit. Okay. That affirmative action that was there in US, even I find that stupid. Irrespective of your color, irrespective of your background, irrespective of your religion, whatever, you should earn benefits. You should earn the perks. You should earn a seat in a college through merit, not by showing the card, I am a Hindu, or I am a Muslim, or I'm minority, or I'm poor, I'm scheduled caste. That is total bull. Okay? This is my view. You can tell me if it should be, because then you're taking advantage of the system. I would rather respect someone who, without telling me his religion, race, sex, whatever, shows me this is my achievement. Respect to you. But if someone has entitlement and shows, I am from this poor society, or once upon a time minority, or whatever, you have to give me a seat. Sorry, bugger off. Okay. So that's one side. But now comes the main thing. The Manipur incident. You can just Google search Manipur incident. You'll get all the articles from news. So it seems here, I'm reading it from BBC World. You can tell me if there's any other outlet. And I also saw on Twitter, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, after 2 months of Manipur violence, has finally broken his silence and addressed the issue because things are going out of hand and doesn't look good on him as a leader. So India's outrage after women are paraded naked in violence-hit state. Whenever I hear violence against women in India, I'll be very frank and honest with you. I'm not surprised. In India, there is this joke, very really cruel joke. In India, a cow is safer than a woman. In fact, there are these cartoons that show a female walking out, but she has like a cow mask. And someone asks, why you dress up like that? And there are two guys who are looking like, like bad guys, like gundas as they call it. And she said, and this guy is saying, observer, like in India, cows are safer than women. And in fact, in a sad way, this is a little bit of reality because there's so much of reverence for cows as gods or god creatures rather than women. Women, I'm not trying to say all women are saints, nor am I saying all men are evil. But it's a very sad thing that our Indian men, the majority, look at women only as sexual objects. That's why when you get men in various groups of Thailand groups or Pattaya groups, because I'm in Thailand, they'll always ask, I love you. They'll see one female, even if she's AI, even if she's not real, I love you. They'll put their number, please call me. And all the Westerners, they love pulling the legs of these guys. And these are real accounts. Huh? Some of them are real accounts. So when there is yet another rape case, yet another misbehavior or violence against women, it's not at all surprising. And I can assure you this, the attitude of our Indian men is even more sick. For example, there have been members in the past in my group when I put up a video or article about this woman got raped or this small baby got raped, 5-year-old, 3-year-old, 1-year-old, or this child got tortured by a man. Instead of attacking the crime or that behavior, the general answer that I get from some, they're, like I told you, they're no longer, I don't want to keep in touch or I don't want such people in my groups. They'll say, oh, as if rape doesn't take place in USA. As if Pakistan does not rape its women. As if they will bring up this thing and then they'll say, why are you only talking about India? Why don't you talk about some other country? Yeah, because we are Indians. We talk about Indians. We don't talk about, I normally say Luxembourg or Uganda or, Tripoli or is of no interest to us. And why aren't you attacking the crime? And here's another problem with our Indians. If it is done by people of a particular religion, based on the religion, if it's related to them, they will say rapist. Why are you bringing religion into the question? But if it's an opposing religion, they will use that religion and say, that religion, rapist. So when this news came, that video was being circulated, which was really sad. It seems that these females were gang raped and then they were paraded. And not only that, videos were taken of them and they were boldly circulated. Just imagine the courage of these Indian men. India. Indian men. And it's so disturbing when you see this video, what they're doing to these women. They're parading them and what they're doing to them. And just imagine what amount of courage, what amount of guts should you have to even take a video like that. You can't even fathom how perverted, how evil, how sinister, how dark a person's mind should be to rape a woman, to disrespect a woman, that also with their friends and everything. How Let's keep that aside. But then to parade her so boldly without feeling any shame. In fact, there's another video that I got. It is actually Indian, where a girl got injured or something. And these men, Indian men, instead of helping the girl, they're busy taking videos of her. And some of them were even pulling her dress so that they could take. There was another one which was so bad, so bad. Uh, they stripped these children and they took a video. And in this video, they were actually saying, say Jai Shri Ram. Now, you might say, oh, law, you're only attacking Hinduism. Why not? See, listen, any religion, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, in every religion, there are sick people. In every culture, every country. But why don't we focus on the crime and not just focus on the obsession of, hey, the religion? Stop it, man. If you're Hindu and someone, the guy's Hindu who committed the crime, instead of defending him, talk about it, right? Talk about the crime. Tell us how much you dislike the crime. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it seems, said the incident shamed India. No guilty will be spared. Yes, he is 100% right. I wish he had reacted early, but I guess now it's the time. I assure the nation the law will take its course with all its might. What happened to the daughters of Manipur can never be forgiven. Well, I sincerely, from my heart, I hope he not only sticks by his word, they show the results. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi, although I'm a fan of what he has achieved, the good things, and yes, he's not perfect, he has made plenty of mistakes. But I really wish he speaks on the wrestlers, that Brij Bhushan. He has not spoken. I don't understand. I mean, what kind of leader are you if you're afraid of this Brij Bhushan character? And why so late about Manipur? Why can't you talk about it before? Yes, you were traveling abroad and all that. But it looks bad, no? When you're enjoying a party and enjoying networking and taking nice photographs, but your own people are suffering. It's like I'm going for a holiday, I'm sharing stuff on Instagram, hey, having good time. And someone in my family is dying of cancer, and there's no food to eat, and people are dying. Come on, man. So then this article says about Chief Justice India D.Y. Chandrachud expressed concern about assault, saying the Supreme Court was deeply disturbed, telling the government to inform the court the steps being taken, and we will take action if you don't. Deadly violence has plunged Manipur, a scenic Indian bordering Myanmar, into turmoil. At least 130 people have died, 60,000 have been displaced. The two women, who are Kukis, K-U-K-S, Kukis, sorry if my pronunciation is wrong, assaulted by the Meitei group. It's only in India that I know that even though you are an Indian citizen, your caste or subcaste will actually take precedence, is more important. That's why I get some people who say, oh, if they see an Indian who has converted to Christianity, hey, rice bag. If they see a Muslim, hey, what? Jihadi, hey, this thing. And then obviously people have to respond and say, hey, cow piss drinker. Where do you stop, man? Like, the only time when Indians are united is a cricket match. India, hey, whether you're South Indian, North Indian, but the minute that is over, hey, he's a Malbari, man. They're South Indian, they're lower class. We are North Indians, we are the upper class. And South Indians, where you from? Most of them never say India. Most of them say Kerala. I don't know why. It seems that these assault on the woman took place on May 4th, but made national headlines after the video went viral. The federal government has asked all social media companies to delete the videos. The horrific video of the two men was shared widely on social media on Wednesday. They show them groped by a mob of men who pushed them into the field. The Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum said in a statement that the atrocities were committed by a Kangokpi district, and the women from the KUKI, Kuki Zo tribal community. It's alleged the women had been gang raped. Look, if you're an Indian, okay, I request you, or let's go one step higher. If you're a human being, not Indian, human being, and if you have a mother or a daughter or a sister, just substitute these women if the ones you loved were there. It's obvious that you can't even imagine. Your blood would boil. Maybe you'd want to commit a crime like so horrific to avenge what has happened. Then if it is not okay with people you love, and how is it okay if it is done for someone else, irrespective of what the religion is? And giving a stupid bullshit excuse, like it's a fake one, man. Fake. Fake. Like this doesn't happen. And denying it. Yeah, man, people who deny it, people who laugh about it, people who find it funny, you're even worse, man. Seriously, you're even worse. You're worse. You're not even fit to be called an animal. I'll just like to conclude by saying that it's not all Indians, but there are a substantial number of Indian men. And like I told you, women also are not saints, but we're not focusing on women here. We are focusing on the men who commit crimes against women. There are a substantial number of men in India who, for them, a girl, a woman, is not a mother, is not a child. It's just Bobs and Bajan. It's like a piece of meat where they can't control their sexual organs and they have to interact with that piece of meat. That's how some Indian men are. It's a shame. And this is not a laughing matter, not a joke. It's not something to be taken lightly. And irrespective whether you support Rahul Gandhi, Modi, North, South, please don't find a reason to justify this. Whatever religion, whoever the person, the group, that individual must be punished. It's just sad. It still goes on in India even today. I don't mean to rub this, but that's the reason why I chose. One is not to stay in India. The other one is not to have my child have an Indian passport or for them to even visit India. Just, what the hell, man? Come on. Yeah, there are not all the places are like this. But then when you start reading news like this, and for tourists, especially women, there's a female who joined my WhatsApp group, Pakistani, and she said, my dream is to visit India. Immediately I responded, said, my dear, never ever go to India. And if you're going to India, 1, never go alone. 2, go with a group, very powerful, who can protect you. And 3, go with someone who will pick you from the airport, take care of your holiday, take you around and drop you back safely. Otherwise, never go to India. And you don't have to take my word on it. Just Google search Indian female tourist manhandled in India. You'll get enough and more articles and incidents. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. It's a shame. It's a black day for India. All I can say is shame. That's all I can say. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. Take care.